aren't, are their ideal size, but are still unhappy with their body.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of people who like, according to society, they're size 6 and they're just like unhappy. And I'm like, I tell you, if I want a burger, I want to eat that damn burger.
Absolutely.
If I want a donut, I'm going to eat the donut.
Right, and not have any regret.
And be happy. And just like, I don't understand people. Like, I was eating Red Lobster last night. I was like, this shit is good.
You're like, thank God.
Are you recording any?
Yes. Oh, this is cool. This is great. I'm like, this comment.
I was like, I hope you record now.
That's coming from the heart. That's just real right there. And from my eyes, you guys have done an amazing job.
Thank you.
What is a Lux Beauty? Fierce, determined, elegant, sexy, and confident. That is a Lux Beauty. Anyone can be a Lux Beauty. You just have to love yourself, believe in yourself, and know that you can rock it. One thing I love about the campaign, and now also about the campaign, is that it's a diverse group of women who came together to show the world that you don't have to be a certain size to love yourself. You don't have to have a certain lifestyle. And that's one thing I strive for in my company, is we accept everybody, we love everybody. So you are a Lux Beauty, I am a Lux Beauty.
What makes a Lux Beauty? Lux Beauty is a woman or a person that is confident in their skin. Someone that knows and is proud of the size that they are, and that knows that sexy can't be defined or confined to a size. I feel as if though I possess those traits, therefore I'm a Lux Beauty.
But I just want people to, that's why us coming together was so important to me, because I support the LGBT community.
Thank you.
Like 300%. I always have. Like, I was that kid in school, if someone was picking on someone who I was like, I spoke up and fought them. Like, if you're gonna do that, fight me. And so I don't believe in stuff like that. Like, whatever you may think how we should be, that's not how we are. Like, everyone's just who they are. I don't care. Like I said, if it's not affecting your kid, your family, or your money, why do you care?
Right. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to their bedroom at night. Like,
exactly.
You don't control that.
Exactly. So I'm just happy we came together to show people, that this is who we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And being, a lot of other publications are like, no, you have to be this way or that way. And I'm like, no, like,
just be you.
Just be you. This is what Lux Kurves is about. This is who I am. Just be you, because I'm raw, I'm uncut. Yes, I can be glamorous and sophisticated when I want to, but if I can go hood, I'll go hood.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I told my friend, I said, I'm about to be a lesbian, because I've been dating and I just came, like, I said, these dudes making me look, I might just, hit up my lesbian crush, like, hey girl.
Listen, and I wish I could tell you that they're different in LA. They're the same, ain't shit ass, you know what.
I'm just like, okay, but it's just, I just want to show people in the younger generation that it's okay to be you.
Absolutely.
And
I think that's what I represent too. For my followers and my supporters. I feel like the reason why they've been on this journey with me, because I'm still, discovering bits and pieces of myself.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
And I think that the reason why they've followed me is because along the way, I've fallen into who I am.
Exactly.
And have been more comfortable with it and accepting of it and just unapologetic about it.
And that's what you have to be. You don't have to, you shouldn't care. Like, one thing about me, like I tell people, they're like, oh, Brandee this, Brandee that. Like, they judge me because of my name. And then when they see me, they're like, oh, she's black. Yeah, like, my daddy wanted me to get a job and he wasn't stupid. But then when they see, like, all my tattoos, like, I have Nasty Girl tattoo on me, and I was just, they're like, I can't believe you have it. I'm like, why? I said, I was 18, 19. I've always been into my sexuality. and that's just who I am. So what if it's not? I'm not coming after you or your man. So what's the problem? And I think if people stay out of each other's business and stop trying to judge each other and just love each other, this world will be so much better.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I feel like what you're doing, your whole movement, is exactly that, a movement in which you're giving these girls, younger girls of a mature age, a chance and hope to see that sexy and beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes, colors, sexual orientations. It doesn't matter. It's not like so specific anymore.
Yeah, and that's one thing, like when we did the casting call, when you were asking me, like since I've been in the industry for 7 years and they see my growth and they see my development, I was like, okay, I don't want to have to do an in-person casting call because I wanted people to submit from different areas. So we just did it online. Right. Quick flyer, put it online, and we had over 100 submissions. Yeah. We had people, from Oklahoma, from New York submitting, and they are always saying, we've seen you for 7 years, so we know the type of work you do, and they wanted to be a part of it. Like we still have people like a week ago, can we submit? No, like.
Yeah, the being able to be online is a huge. Are we just rambling? Are we filming this? Oh.
He's used to me doing this.
Oh, okay, cool. So I was like, are we supposed to be talking about something specific?
No, this is what I want. This is what we want.
So what I was saying was being able to have an online platform is such a huge deal because it gives an open opportunity to the masses. Obviously, it's worldwide. When I started No Filter Boutique 2.5 years ago, I would have never thought that it would become what it is now.
It's huge.
Thank you. And it's because of the support of the plus size community. I would say about 90% of my business is plus size, and it's a business that's not really been tapped into much, but people are paying attention because we're here, we're present. And
I think since I've seen that, I've started from the beginning, well, not the beginning of the plus size industry, but 7-8 years ago to see where it is now. It has grown, but we still have a lot.
So much to do. Right.
And that's why I tell people, when I was in New York a couple weeks ago, I met with, you know who Gwen DeVoe is?
No.
She is the Jay-Z of our industry.
Really?
She is the founder and creator of Full Figure Fashion.
Okay.
So when she reached out to me, wanting to meet with me, I was just like, crap. And then when I met with her in New York, and she was like, I've been following you for 7 years. Keep doing it. And she was like, we need you. You are setting different trends. You're doing different things that our industry needs. And she was just like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like in tears because I'm like, this woman who created the Full Figure Fashion Week, like the staple in our industry, and who's been in the industry for probably 20, 30 years. And she's sitting down with me, like just talking and giving me advice. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. And so for her to have her backing and her support means everything. And it solidifies everything that we have going on. And I told her what we were doing, and she was like, yes. She was like, that's what we need to see. We need to see this front and center in our industry. And for people to see, like, everyone doesn't want to see the same models all the time. Right. Like, there's so many different of us. There's so many different people who, short, tall, it doesn't matter, but they need a platform. And that's what we do with Lux Kurves.
It's funny you said that. That's like the number one common comment that I get online is, thank you for using real models with real bodies.
Exactly.
Because they're like, I'm not, I'm pear-shaped or I'm this shape. And and when I see the girls wearing your clothes and so confident in it, they're like, it makes us feel like we can do that too.
And that's why I do it. Don't send me the cookie cutter. I don't want that. I want all the models here with different shapes, colors, and sizes. And that is who we are. And that's, growing up in San Diego is full of diversity. Right. And that's what it has to be portrayed with, the campaign and everything we have going on. And I really, when you reached out, I was like, this is what we have to do because this is great for the LGBT community. They need to see that they have a platform that supports them.
Thank you.
And this is huge. Plus, y'all have some good fun.
You gotta come to West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, we go to Hillcrest when we go to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta just call me and Christy. You met her when we were at IMAX.
Yeah.
She thought like, well, let's go to Hillcrest. I'm like, girl, I may come back with the woman.
Okay. And that's just fine.
Yes. But I want to thank you so much for being a part
Thank you for
of
having
our
me.
first major campaign
Yes.
with Luxe Kurves, and I hope that we can work together again.
The first of many.
The first of
Congratulations.
many. Thank you.
And I will be there to support all of them.
Yes. Oh, and we also were doing Luxe Kurves Fashion Night in Atlanta.
Okay.
So really would love to have you a part
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
that.
When is that?
May 19th and 20th
Oh.
of next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love Atlanta. It's so crazy to me that have you been keeping up on like IG analytics?
Mhm.
So I did the like whole shebang, and it's crazy to me that I have a store in Los Angeles. I'm based out of Los Angeles, but my number one consumers are from Atlanta.
Because when I was out there, Atlanta is coming up and it has like a lot of great things, but the plus size industry out there
Yeah.
is not where it needs to
I
be.
did a pop-up shop there, and it's crazy to me. I did a pop-up shop on Peach Street, and these ladies were like, "We drove from Florida, like we flew in from this." I'm like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I appreciate it, but
Yeah.
why?" And they're like, "Because we don't have this type of stuff over there." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, well that makes more sense." I
Yeah.
was like, "So yeah, I definitely would love to like branch out. Of course, attend your event."
Yeah, because we're going to be doing that, and then we'll be back in New York, and we're in talks to do the first ever one in Milan, Italy.
Oh. I will be there. Any excuse to travel overseas.
Yes, I give me a friend. I'm single.
I will bring some friends for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you for
Bradshaw. I
having
really
me.
appreciate it.
Mwah.
Bye. So, with that being said, this is very emotional breaking, not only for me, but for my team. We've been working for about 2 years, and we are setting new trends and doing everything different. Luxe Kurves being the first luxury publication for Kurvy Moisture, one and only. So, this being my first major, I am a Lux Beauty in my house. Like, we're the sexy word.
Like every day else.
Command attention, that is what Lux Beauty is. So then shoot, all that has to be really into you. And this is just really great for us because everything I do comes out of pocket. And I do it because my purpose here is to create a platform for people. So I really just really I do this for you guys. To show real women these are who we are, these are our bodies. And to show especially minority little girls, you can have a curvy body and being in a magazine campaign in a magazine. So I want to thank you guys, everybody, for giving me your Sunday for driving up here. This means a lot to me, my kids, my parents. Thank you, Dad. You know, so thank you so much. And when you get out there, rock it, don't give a fuck, and do what the hell you gotta